Jesus.
All right, so he's trying to catch up to her. She's going around 120 miles per hour, so he's trying to compensate. So by reducing his exposed surface area, he's able to go actually faster. Probably going about 200 miles per hour. All right, so he deploys his parachute, so it goes from 120 to say 15 to 25 miles per hour. All right, so her parachute is not deployed, so she's gonna keep on falling at 120 miles per hour, all the way down to the ground. So is she gonna bounce or is she gonna splat? What do you guys think?
Splat.
Most of you both say splat. In reality, she's gonna bounce. Why? Because she's got bones. She's gonna bounce, guys. In fact, she's gonna bounce higher than this. They just dropped the dummy from 30 feet of bomb. All right, cats won't bounce. People will bounce. Okay, because you're bouncing, your impact time is gonna be much shorter. So that's gonna increase the acceleration. On top of that, you're changing direction, so that's further gonna aggravate the situation. So it's further gonna increase the acceleration. In fact, it's such a big deal that she bounced. All right, this scene is all about her bouncing off the ground.
We used to joke about it, didn't we? About some student hitting the dirt and digging in like Wile E. Coyote. I saw it, man. I was right here videotaping landings. I saw her bounce. I don't think we'll be joking about it anymore.
So you will bounce. People will bounce. Cats won't, but people will. All right, so what happens when, as soon as you increase the exposed surface area, terminal velocity goes down. It goes down to 15 to 25 miles per hour. So that's what happens. But how soon after you deploy the parachute will it go down? You have to give it a time. You have to give it a bit of time. It doesn't happen immediately.
Base jumping somehow manages to combine the most dangerous elements of both parachute jumping and mountain climbing. In this case, ambitious diver arranged for 2 cameras to document his 250-foot plunge. Those cameras rolled as he plummeted to Earth. But unfortunately, he failed to open his chute until literally the last second.
All right, so he's going about 120, and then he deploys the parachutes. And then you have to give it a bit of a time. You have to give it enough of a time. Enough of a time for it to actually slow down. Slow down to 15 to 25 miles per hour. He doesn't have that luxury. Hits the water around 80. He's got broken leg. So that's what happened.
12,000 feet above the Earth, and suddenly a parachute that doesn't work. It's a virtual freefall, all recorded by then 27-year-old Eric Johnson's own helmet cam. It begins when Eric's main parachute deploys, and for reasons unknown, his backup chute opens too, a mishap with serious consequences. Watch as suddenly the 2 chutes entangle, and the equipment meant to break his fall is rendered useless. His fate seems certain. As the doomed diver spins out of control, he barely misses power lines and the asphalt of a road. Finally, he crash lands, and nobody can believe what happens next. The skydiver lived.
I think it was probably luck more than anything.
That's for sure. Eric might just be one of the luckiest guys alive, and even he can't figure out how he cheated death.
That's what I'm about to explain.
I had that feeling the whole way down. I was like, this is not survivable.
It's very survivable.
There's no way.
Oh, there are plenty of ways.
As an experienced skydiver with more than 500 jumps under his belt, Eric realized at 1,500 feet off the ground that he hadn't opened his chute, a full 1,000 feet later than it should have deployed. Eric knew he was in trouble, but concentrated on saving himself.
All right, guys, what happened? He deployed his chute. 2 of them end up opening up. They got tangled up. He still had a large enough exposed surface area. So instead of falling at 15 to 25 miles per hour, he's going around 50 miles per hour. All right, the 50 mile per hour impact speed can still be survivable. Most people do survive that with broken bones. It's not a big deal. He got lucky, a little bit lucky, because he ended up landing on grass.
Panicking does you.
So that increases the impact time. And he does a few things which are really, really smart.
Yeah, no good.
There's a reason why he didn't break any bones. And part of it is because it lands on grass.
So I did.
A big part of it is what he does now.
Panic. I tried to handle it.
Eric broke his fall by letting his body go limp.
He let his body go limp. That increases the impact time. And the next thing he does,
I hit the ground.
he gets his body parallel to the ground.
And I hit like this.
He disperses the impact force onto a larger surface area. That reduces the pressure. That's a huge thing. This is a really smart thing. I mean, as a result, he doesn't even have any broken bones. And the last thing he did is the biggest difference maker.
Apparently, the brush with death wasn't enough to keep him down. He continues to skydive.
As of today, I would tell you I probably will never stop. But who knows?
Spoken like a true survivor.
He is
So 50 miles per hour.
absolutely
It's survival for him.
nuts. But true to his word, Eric has made hundreds of jumps since his accident, and this man who bravely faced death plans to help keep people alive. He's a medical student.
Good for him.